what is the next configuration that we have for the FIDMM integration? Maintain amounts for tolerance. Maintain amount for item without order references and date references. Okay, that is OM R6. Can you go to the transaction code OM R6? Give me 1 second, all of you. Okay, so take out this. We have done with the price variances and all, but if we have any date variances, okay, what we need to do is select the date variance and VP that is moving average price also. Select the VP also, moving average price. Come down. After that ST, we have VP. Go to the copy option. These entries are already existed with the same key. Okay, remove this thing, come back. Yes. Okay, so date variance and moving average price variance has been there for the particular company code, and save the details. Why I am getting late screen? All of you are getting the Durga Ma'am screen? I think so. Okay, I think so. I'm not getting the screen. Okay, got it. See, for my thing. Okay, I think so. Now I am getting. Ma'am, can you go to the notepad? Can you go to the notepad? Can you just write down material creation, right? Not that material creation. Okay. Before the 18th step, can you just put the one step 17A? Okay. Put the 17A, ma'am. Okay, just in SAP S4 HANA. In SAP S4 HANA, when we are going to create, when we are going to create when we are going to create the material, the material, the material, while giving the plant and storage, while giving the plant and storage, while giving the plant and storage, if the system shows the error, if the system, if the system, if the system shows the error, if the system shows the error, to assign the material ledger, to assign the material ledger for product, for productive, to assign the material ledger for productive, assign the material ledger for productive, for productive, we need to activate the material ledger status for the particular plant. We need to activate the material status. We need to activate the material status for plant. For plant. The first step is OMX1. OMX1. 17B is OMX1. 17C is OMX2. 17C, yes, 17C is 17C or D. D is OMX3. OMX1, comma, OMX2, or else you can just put the C point, OMX2.
OMS1 or OMX1, sir?
OMX, X for what you can say, XYZ. OMX1, comma, I mean the next one, C is OMX2. D is OMX3. And E is CMK start, that is material management background process, CMK start.
Sir, CMK?
CMK start, START. No, not the space. CMK start is the one program. Okay, all of you, this is the major differences that we have for the SAP S4 HANA. Okay, don't neglect it. Otherwise, if you get that thing, automatically what will happen when the time of creation of the raw material, material things and all, you will going to face the error. Okay, so can you go to the OMX1 transaction code, ma'am? So in that OMX1 transaction code, can you go to the position and give your valuation area, that is DUPL? If it is in not activate, we need to activate it. See, so this one is not activated. Okay, material ledger status is in into month. How we can able to activate it? So can you go to the OMX2 transaction code, ma'am? So price determination should be a transaction based price determination, all of you, and please try to do the certain things. Okay, And these things are mandatory to evaluate the position of the status of the material ledgers, right? So those things are mandatory, first of all. And when it comes to the company codes things and all, we need to activate the each and every material ledger. Okay, so go to that position, ma'am. Sorry. First, give slash n, go to the transaction code OMX3, and we need to activate it, right? Why? Because in OMX1 transaction code, it is not activated. So that is why. Go to the position, ma'am. So try to find out the material ledger activation status. Okay, there is no any material ledger status things and all for our company code. Go to the new entries. Give the valuation area, ma'am, and give the material ledger type. Go to the material ledger type. Okay, we use the standard material ledger type. Can you come down? 9,000 is the standard material ledger type. I think so. Come down. Down. 9,000. Take out that 9,000, ma'am. Currency type valuation things and all. Yes. And click on the enter, ma'am. Okay, now the status is activated, right? Go to the save button and save it. Come back. Yes. And check with the material status, that is OMX1 transaction code. OMX1. Now go to the position, ma'am. Give the valuation area. See, now the status is activated, right? So we need to activate this status with the price determination based on the transaction basic only. You will going to activate the material ledger, right? So that is why just take out the material ledger 2 and just activate the material ledger. Status is in activate, but we need to activate it. Okay, go to the save button and save it. Activate it, ma'am. Are you in that screen, ma'am, or else? Save it, ma'am. Continue. So this is the way we can able to activate the material for the valuation area. So without having the material ledger valuations things and all, you cannot activate the, you cannot create the material first of all. Okay, so that is the important thing right now we have. Can you give slash in? Now what we need to do is go to the Word document, ma'am. Go to the Word document. All of you just observe each and everything. Why? Because it is important thing in SAP S4 HANA. No one will going to ask you about the OMX1, OMX2, OMX3 and all. Okay, that is the important thing. But the important thing is that you have created the material or not. Okay, and based on the materials only, they will just give you the valuation classes. Okay, so based on the valuation classes, we can able to assign the GL account, right? Without knowing the GL account, how you can able to assign the without knowing the valuation class, how you can able to assign the GL account in account determination OBYC transaction code. So that is also important, right? So yes, can you just write down for B OMX1, just give a space, ma'am, and put hyphen. activation of material ledger status. Activation of, and after this completion of this integration, please try to share the material in the chat box. Activation of material ledgers, then OMX2. Go to the transaction code OMX2, ma'am. Based on the company code currency only, we can able to do all these things in material ledger, right? Go to the transaction code OMX2. Go to the transaction code OMX2. Go to the transaction code OMX2. Yes, now go to the position, ma'am. You have taken the material types in OMX3, right? What is the material type? 9000. Okay, that is the standard type. Okay, so take out that thing. So based on the currency types only, we are defining the each and individual characteristics. So double click on define individual characteristics, ma'am. If the company code currency is there, INR is the company code currency. If the company code is not there, what will happen, all of you? So we need to enter the new company code currency. If you want to add global currencies, if you are dealing with the foreign currency revaluations and all, you can able to add it. Okay, that is the choice that we have for the material ledgers. And this is not going to add by the FI. This is just add by the consultants. Okay, so default currencies will be updated. Okay, right. So in the OMX2, you can just write down define material ledger types with the currency type. Define material ledger type with currency type. Define material ledger type with the currency type. With currency type. Then next, go to the transaction code OMX3. See how we are estimating the balances. Okay, go to the transaction code OMX3. Based on the status wise, we are activating the each and everything, right? And activating of material ledger status will be updated in the OMX3 transaction code. Okay, so we give the valuation area. Yes. Now just to see, that should be in a material ledger type, and material ledger type should be assigned to the valuation area, that plant, that we can call it as a planter, and you should see the status. Okay. So now go to that Word document, assignment of material ledger type to the valuation area. Assignment of material ledger type to the valuation area. All of you, without knowing all these status points and all, okay, you cannot define the individual characters in SAP system. Okay, in SAP S4 HANA particularly. Okay, why? Because see, this status should be in a green color mode. Okay, why? Because if you allow the currencies, then only it will be the activating. Otherwise, it cannot be activated. Okay, that is the most important point that we have right now. Okay, so see, for each and everything, we need to select the material ledger activation status, right? So for that production setup, we need to set up these valuation areas for this particular productivity. Okay, so to that productivity, we will going to use the transaction code CKM start. Okay, go to the transaction code CKM start. Okay, that one is very, very important, all of you. Okay, so before we do all these things, anything that we want to do, so we have to test it. Okay, to test all these things, we need to activate the each and everything of the material ledger status, OMX1, OMX2, and OMX3. Okay, so that is a very important point that we have. Okay, good. So then next in plan, okay. So we need to execute the production setup for the material ledger. Okay, you have executed OX, OMX1, OMX2, and OMX3, right? So to reach out to this material ledger status, we need to have the background jobs. Okay, so exchange rate type, just give average exchange rate type, and remove the background processing and just do the test run. And after that test run, we will going to remove the test run and we will going to use the background processing. M only. Exchange rate type is M. Okay, good. Can you go to the execute documents, ma'am? Yes. Execute the process. Okay, first step. When you execute this process, okay, you will going to get the each and every material product to status. Without getting the status, I mean, if you get any error, it will show you. Okay, why? Because see, why we are not getting the errors? Why? Because we have already activated the status OMX1 and we have already given the currency types for the main material ledger, that is standard material ledger type. Okay, that is 9,000. So that is why it is not getting any errors. Come back, ma'am, remove the test run and just give the background job. Remove the background job. Sorry, remove the test run and give the background processing and go to the execute option. Yes. Check and confirm. No issue. No need to worry. Check and confirm. Yes. Continue. So this job production has been updated. Okay, this is the way you can able to do it in the particular production update. Okay, so first you need to test with that run. Then we need to remove the test run and we need to give the background processing. You got my point, all of you? So this is the way you can able to activate the material ledger statuses. Okay. So after that, I will going to show you. Remove the background processing now and just give the test run and now execute it. So if you want to check whether this background check is done or not, okay, go to the CMK start. CMK start. CMK start. What is the transaction code? CKM start now. CKM start. Okay, remove the background run, ma'am. Just take out the test run. CKM start. Remove the background run. Just do the testing run. Yes. Give them. Now execute it. Okay. So this one is productive for the ledger. Okay, good. So this is the way we can able to do the productive run. Okay. No issue. We have already run the background job, right? No worries. Go to the save button and save it. and give the variant name. Anything? No, give the variant name. Give variant name, anything. And description. Material status. Material status. Yes, go to the same button. Good. So this background variant has been saved. Can you give /n? So this is the way you can activate the material ledger. Okay, if this is not allowed, how we can able to check it? Okay, can you go to the transaction code MM01 ma'am? Go to the transaction code MM01, creation of the material. Take out the mechanical engineering, industrial type. And take out the material type, trading goods. Hava. Come down. Take out that one, no issue. Click on the enter. Continue. Very few numbers left out. Okay, remove this thing. Why the internal number already existed? Take out the Hava, that one Hava. Yes, click on the enter mom. Now all of you can just see the material ledger is in active mode. Okay, so this is the way you can able to do it. Otherwise, you cannot create the material, okay, without having the material in investigation statuses. Okay, I'm going to stop this recording, all of you.